Hello everybody, I'm Hendrik from AlphaBlues. Really sorry for being a bit late, was talking to people outside. I will speak to you about my experience in using AI to also mostly to automate customer service in chat. And when compared to Niels, who spoke before about the hype, then I would like to start with the same note that there is a lot of hype which as you see, it's chatbots or machine learning is in the tip of the hype cycle. So you should take it with a grain of salt. I actually want to tone down the hype and tell you that machine learning is very far from natural language understanding now. So what the machine is actually trying to do, they're just matching word patterns, and they're not really understanding what people are saying. And I've been talking to a few banks here who say they have had a lot of proof of concepts, which most of them have failed. So it seems either Turkish is impossible or very difficult to get, or the way many companies solve this problem actually doesn't work. So I will have some more general slides in the beginning, and then I will show our customers and our technology. But in general, if you were talking about using AI to automate processes in finance, then I can see three big areas where one is communication, like customer service, using chatbots to sales stuff, and internal help desk to improve internal services. Then transactional bots, which are actually able to tell you your account balance or transfer money and make some intelligent decisions there. And third, you can also do predictive analytics like fraud detection and trading. So AI is limited and it is not able, at least in customer service, to deliver you the same experience as humans can. But then they are scalable. And one of the biggest limitations of AI is that if you use it in communication, the responses are less personalized because an AI system does not have such a detailed understanding of the world. It cannot tailor the response exactly to the person in question. Second, there is the possibility of misunderstanding users' intent. That means that it's just a machine comparing word patterns, and that's why it's not always it's not really able to get the meaning out of this. It's just giving its prediction based on the way the sentence looks, not so much what it means. And the third thing is that if you're doing predictive analytics, then these systems don't tell you why they think that you thought this, because it's just a lot of numbers and weights. It's very difficult to understand how it exactly works. But if you want to do something useful, for example, in automating customer service, then you should first choose use cases. And the way you should choose use cases, these are our best practices, is first find high volume and repetitive problems. For example, questions which get asked a lot from the customer service people. And these use cases or these questions should have straightforward answers. That means the bot should be able to actually give a response which is satisfactory for the user. If the bot cannot solve this, there is no point in automating it because it can't be automated. The third is that there should be a fallback option because the bot doesn't understand the user. We say at best it understands maybe at 80% of time, sometimes 50% of the time. Rest of the time it says, I have no clue what you're talking about. So in this case, we always forward to an actual customer service agent. So you have a person who understands Turkish and understands how the bank works and can solve the problem. And then there should be clear-cut ROI. So what are we trying to do here? Are we trying to lower the amount of work customer service is doing? Maybe they can now do more intelligent work instead of answering some very simple questions, what the bot can do. And the way we approach these projects, like customer service automation projects in chat, first we advise companies to team up with experts, so other companies who have actually developed such solutions and have deployed them live. Then together you will identify potential use cases. So what should be the topics which the bot should try to automate and not work on the rest, because the rest won't give you any ROI anyway. Then third is building a prototype, and then you deploy it for internal testing. Then your own people can get the feeling whether the bot is working or not, what is good, what is bad. You can fix some things there. and then you establish KPIs in order to be able to do analytics, and then you move to production. You have to do production because production is, it's like the real life there. The bot must meet the Wild West in order for you to get the data, how people are actually perceiving the bot, how they're interacting with it. You need this real life touch. It can be anything from 2 to 8 weeks. The companies we have worked with, they start, for example, putting the bot live in off hours or weekends where they otherwise wouldn't have any support. So you're already giving some bonus to the end user. And then you analyze performance, and based on this, you decide how to move forward. So we have deployed for like a dozen companies now. Here we deployed a virtual sales agent for Lat Telecom, which is the largest Latvian telecom, in their e-shop during Christmas time. It helped people to pick gifts for them and for their close ones. And here we achieved 200% conversion lift with people who use the chat. This is an Estonian bank, top 4 bank, stock listed. They have their whole customer service embedded in the messenger chat. It runs in English and in Estonian. It's both menu-based and natural language-based, and there is a fallback to human agent if needed. And there are around 150 topics there. And this is Moniz. Norris was today talking about his company. Moniz is a leading digital bank who interfaces with the customers only via a mobile app. We are there, the first line of support. Mo is the virtual customer assistant. If you open customer service, type in your question, then Mo is the first one who tries to understand what it's about. If it doesn't, it will again hand over to real customer service. Otherwise, you get your response and leave happily, hopefully. These are our customers, most of them stock listed. We aim for larger companies with like 200 million to 700 million market cap, like here these examples. And then the first row is finance, the second row is telco, in the third row there is a large boating company. We are partnering quite a bit. We have partnered with NVIDIA in developing our AI stack, and we are partnering with Pricewaterhouse in Poland to offer our solutions there. So the way we work is that AlphaBlues is a layer between these chat channels, either website, Slack, Facebook, or messaging like the iPhone or Android apps, and then customer service solutions like Intercom, live chat, SAP. So we can either speak to the end users automatically or deliver all of their chat sessions to these customer service platforms and enable real people to talk to the users. So we are like a middleman there. And where we have put most effort in is working out our own AI pipeline. So how to understand what people mean. This is this very difficult thing because people can ask the same thing in 1,000 different ways. That's why we're using a number of algorithms, like a dozen different ones, to give their idea, or actually to get their prediction, what they think is going on, and then we choose the topic which gets the most votes. So it's a bit like Eurovision. Each algorithm gives its own suggestion, and then we get the suggestion which is like the highest ranking one. We're also working on the technology, so we're just we are not only working on word level now, but we're trying to go more into the meaning. Like here is a benchmark which we did compared with Amazon Lex and Google Dialogflow, where we used these words in green were used in the training data, and the other words were not used in the training data. And our system was able to generalize the meaning of words like funds, cash, and dollars to the meaning of money, so it has some understanding of synonyms. Yeah, I'm running late now, but this is the interface. Like AI itself will not solve your problems. Ideally, you also have a product around AI. So this is the system what our customers use to interface with our bots. Here you can define your workflows. You can write predefined responses. Here you can look at the logs, what people have been saying. If the bot got it wrong, you can tag it, basically categorize it to the correct topic and add it to the training data and train again so the bot becomes better. We have dedicated analytics, so you see how many how many times the bot understood what the topic was about. You see how many times it was able to solve itself or close itself this topic because it got feedback from the user that this was helpful. And then there are also cases where we hand over to the human in the middle of the workflow so humans can finish it off. And we have this analytics by every topic, so you know how much you have questions in each topic and how often we are able to close this. And we also have an API to integrate. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Apparently we are behind the schedule, so we are taking the questions outside. Yes. Hendrik, it was a very interesting question. It's a shame that we have fewer people in the room. It's late afternoon. Thank you very much. Thanks.